Now come here towards our left. Folks, please keep your hands inside the vehicle. The hands, arms, feet, and legs must be inside the vehicle again, the tour. When you get to the left, you'll see this building. That is the Governor House. The original Governor House was built in 1703. The home of the Spanish colonial government. Subsequently would be home of the British colonial government as well. Currently, the building is owned by the University of Florida. They run a museum in there. It's called the Governor House Museum that uses archaeological artifacts found around the city, along with archived documents and touchscreen technology that tell the history of St. Augustine in a very unique and educational way. Now, folks, once again, I'm going to ask that you please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle during the tour. If you will drop anything, we will not be able to go back and get it. Now, these bottom parts that are all shops from the bottom part of the Casa Market, that's originally how Henry Highway had established the building when he operated as in Cordova. He originally put a shopping center in the southern end, the first floor of the building. That's what I meant to say, the first floor of the building. Kind of make a profit off the thing. It wasn't generating much. Coming here towards the right, you'll see this great church building. That is the oldest Protestant church in Florida, the Parish Episcopal Church, established in 1821. Our next stop is Veal Street, the oldest street in St. Augustine. It was built in, it is the home of the Spanish military hospital, stop number 15. This is your stop. Wait for me to ring the bell. Once I ring the bell, exit to your right, going down backwards like you go down a ladder. Stop number 15 of Veal Street, named after our city's founder, Pedro Menendez de Veal. Now over here to the right, you'll see this yellow building. That is the Plaza building. Now this building was built in 1888, and when it opened up, it was opened up as the department store known as the Supply Store. It's actually the largest department store in Florida for its time. It's currently on the A1A hours and a few wedding venues as well. Go over here to the right, you'll see this building called OC White's. Now this building was originally built in 1790 with a tavern/inn. Conversions and sailors coming into the port of the ninth year at St. Augustine. Here we are almost 300 years later, and still goes for out-of-towners to get drunk at every night. I call that a successful business model. About the year, right over here to the left, in the year 1874, this lighthouse was constructed. That is the St. Augustine Lighthouse. It has been in operation since 1874. It is open to the public. Just fair warning though, there's about 219 steps to the top of that lighthouse, but I think the view is just as good as the workout. In 1701, the British governor of Carolina, James Moore, would besiege St. Augustine in a 58-day siege that would destroy pretty much everything inside the city, except the fort, the Castillo de San Marco. Now that siege was absolutely devastating. The Spanish had to rebuild St. Augustine pretty much from scratch. One of the first buildings built during that reconstruction effort is going to come over here towards our right. It is the Gonzalez Alvarez house, the oldest house in St. Augustine, the oldest house in Florida, built in the year 1702. It is open as a museum. I highly recommend you check it out. This is the oldest house, built in 1702. And the bottom right part there to the right is the original oldest house, made out of coquina limestone and covered in a nice white plaster. That's how the Spanish built their homes here. A flat roof, one-story home. However, when the British came in 1763, they would add the second story to that home, made out of wood. Now next to the Gonzalez Alvarez house, you'll see this red and white house, the Tover House. There's actually cannonballs stuck in the wall of it. Look right there behind that rock feature, behind those iron aluminum bars, and you'll see cannonball right in the wall on that. The Tover house was built by a Spanish soldier named Jose Tover. Jose Tover built this home in 1763. That year to be a Spaniard, because within that same year, St. Augustine would become a British colony. Now the Spanish would hightail it to Cuba. The home became the home of a Scottish merchant named John Johnson. John Johnson would live in there with his family until 1784. That's when the Spanish would return to St. Augustine. Not shared a variety of families inside those walls. One of those families was the family of Martin D. Hardin. He was a Union general during the Civil War. Over here to the right, you'll see this yellow and white building. Now that yellow and white building is the St. Francis Barracks. Originally made as a monastery during the Spanish period for the Catholic Church. However, when the British came in 1763, they weren't Catholic, so they had no need for a Catholic monastery. But now to turn the location into the St. Francis Village, a military base here in St. Augustine. Now here we are today. It's still a military base to this day. It's the headquarters of the Florida National Guard. Over here to the right is the St. Augustine seawall, protecting us from the Francis Bay. Original seawall was built by the Spanish, made out of Copino limestone. Received heavy extension by the United States Army Corps of Engineers in 1844. It's one of their first projects. Actually, they used an extensive amount of slave labor to create this building, this structure. It's the last structure built using slave labor in our history. 2013 and 2014, the St. Augustine seawall received extensive renovations. As a part of the program here, the St. Augustine studied defended against hurricanes. It's a team of funded projects.
Yeah, this is treasure. That's this.
The next location is going to be the St. Augustine Marina. The St. Augustine Marina is where you want to go if you want to get boat tours or anything like that. We have the Black Raven. We have several other tours here. The Black Raven is a pirate-themed tour. We also have some ecological boat tours. They kind of show you the pristine beauty of St. Augustine, its natural environment. They got all kinds of tours. You can even get yourself hooked up with a kayaking tour if you want to do that at this location as well. Just wait for me to bring that bell once you get up here. Once I ring the bell, you want to exit to your right, going down backwards, like you would go down a ladder. Now, if you guys do not have your stickers, please be sure to go and exit at stop 19. At stop 19, they will verify those tickets. You can get yourself hooked up with a boarding pass sticker. For those of you just joining us, please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle during the tour. There is no smoking, consumption of alcohol, or vaping permitted on board the trolley. And all guests on board the vehicle are required to wear face masks, so please be sure to wear those as well. To the right, you'll see the Bridge of Lions. Now, the Bridge of Lions was built in 1927, served as the main bridge. It serves as the main bridge over Matanzas Bay to Anastasia Island. Now, the bridge was built as part of a period called the Florida Land Bill, when land in Florida was cheap and everybody was buying it. As a result of the money we were making from those land sales, we would have to build a brand new bridge right here to the right. We originally had a wooden bridge. Now that wooden bridge would only hold pedestrian traffic and streetcars. We used to have trolley streetcars here in St. Augustine. As the growth of the automobile was in the late 1920s, we had to build a brand new bridge to accommodate. Now those lions in front of the bridge were donated by Dr. Andrew Anderson. The name of those lions are Herman Faithful. to the right, you'll see the Matanzas Bay, which leads out to the St. Augustine Inlet, which leads out to the Atlantic Ocean. Now, the Mr. Mainway coming in and out of St. Augustine by ship during the morning times, whether you be a pleasure vessel or they're going to be fleets that destroy the city. Because of that, the Spanish went off to build a fort here, starting in 1672. Construction lasted for 27 years, all the way until 1695. That fort is right up ahead. That is the Castillo de San Marco. It is the oldest stone masonry fort in America. Like I said, built between the years of 1672 and 1695, it was the first line of defense against attackers of every kind here in St. Augustine. If you're visiting stop number 17, the Castillo, wait for me to ring the bell. Once I ring the bell, exit to your right, going down backwards, like you go down a ladder. Over there in the fort, you'll see these white bits. Those white bits are actually plaster. The fort used to be colored a bright white color with a red top. That kind of scheme is the same as the Spanish battle flag at the time, but cross of burgundy. That will let you know that you are in Spanish-controlled territory. And if you were in a Spanish ship, buddy, you've got a nasty welcoming, buddy. Cannons on that bad boy can fire 3 miles out to sea. To make matters worse, they had a specialized furnace in there that could heat up the cannonballs to be such a high temperature that once they hit your ship would catch on fire and be underwater in 30 minutes. Now they actually have the original cannon, they have the original furnace located inside of there that was built by the Americans when they took the fort. Now that furnace in there was built in 1844. The fort has never been captured in battle, folks. It's only exchanged hands peacefully by treaty or negotiation. I mean, Florida has exchanged hands 5 times, after all. Now, during the British period, it was called Fort St. Mark, an English version of the Castillo de San Marco. While Fort St. Mark, it was the stronghold of British troops here in Florida during the American Revolution. During the American Revolution, Florida was a loyalist stronghold, the only American colony that refused to join this so-called revolution. Now, fiercely loyal to the crown here in St. Augustine, they would use this facility as a prisoner of war center for American revolutionaries captured during that conflict, including multiple signers of the Declaration of Independence were held as prisoner inside that fort. Like I said, the fort is only exchanged hands peacefully without a shot being fired. During the Civil War, Florida was the 3rd state to secede from the Union. Confederate troops would come up right to the fort, and they would find it to be lightly defended. There was only one guy there. They took the fort without firing a single shot. Now, when Union troops returned 14 months into the war, Confederate troops vacated the location immediately. And Union troops took St. Augustine without firing a single shot either. Once again, only exchanged peacefully. Oh, let's talk about a gentleman named William Morton. Well, William Morton was a gentleman from Philadelphia. He was a millionaire, along with the millionaires here in St. Augustine. They followed Henry Flagler here, hoping to make a monopoly of his own. Now, that monopoly ended up being the St. Augustine Electric Company. Now, because he was making so much money from the St. Augustine Electric Company, look at his on vacation home here in St. Augustine by USLA. Castle Wooded. It was built for him and his 9 daughters. Yeah, intense. Now, the Wooded family would actually live here until the 1940s. Eventually be purchased by a local author who would turn it into a hotel. Now, one of the famous guests who stayed at that hotel is a gentleman by the name of Robert Ripley. Robert Ripley was a cartoonist, an avid collector of strange and bizarre things. And he fell in love with the location and wanted to purchase it for himself. Well, he tried time and time again to purchase this location. Time and time again, the hotel owners told him to buzz off. It wasn't until Robert Ripley died in 1949 did his estate acquire ownership of the property, and they would turn it into the world's very first Ripley's, believe it or not, museum in 1952. That's right, folks. This is the original, the OG, containing books of Robert Ripley's original collection of strange and bizarre things, from shrunken heads, world record-breaking, world's tallest man, world's smallest man, the world's most medium-height man. Everything is located inside Ripley's, all kinds of strange things. You better believe me. That's what you just gotta believe me. Well, this is Ripley's, believe it or not. Stop number 18. Exit to your right. Going down backwards like you go down a ladder. Now, folks, if you guys don't have stickers, just a friendly reminder, stop 19. Welcome to San Marcos right next door. Be sure to get those tickets verified as soon as you can. Over to the right, you'll see that statue of David. That is very clearly not the original statue, but it is a very close recreation. It's actually made with marble from the quarry that made the original statue of David. It's about as close to the original as you're going to get, at least. David used to sit out in the intersection. Needless to say, people got into car accidents admiring the art. So they had to relocate David into a private little spot behind that custom ground hedge just to cover his lower half, so people could admire the art in privacy. Next location is Stop 19 at Welcome Center San Marco. If you need to get tickets verified, this is where you want to do it. Also here, a whole host of